I'm Danny.
And I'm Althea.
And we are
DNA Live.
Welcome everybody. Welcome back. Shout out to everybody that be watching us on every single channel, man. Much love. Shout out to iHeart, the radio app. Shout out to Spotify. Definitely listen to us. You already know this is our first home, baby. Strong Island
TV.
Strong Island TV.
Can I do like that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna do it.
All right.
So, you're talking iHeart, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and all other platforms. But with that said, I want to say Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Shout out to my dad. I think he's in Puerto Rico. Go have fun, old man. Go on the beach, put some sandals on, just relaxing.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to say Happy Father's Day to everybody out there.
Go ahead.
But just obviously a few special ones. I got Alan, my boy, Ryan, Rich Radar, of course, my father and my godfather and my Uncle Con that are in heaven. And I also wanted to obviously shout out your father. But
and Biba, shout him out in heaven, and Justo, shout you out in heaven.
That's right. And everybody out there, there are so many people.
If I forget your name, Happy Father's Day, all right?
You said that with such, power.
Well, Happy Father's Day.
Okay. I also want to give a shout out to my girl Georgianne and my boy Romani.
Oh, big shout out to Dan too, Spider. You did an excellent job.
Danny, that's right.
Danny, big shout out to Danny, man.
He did. And that was on Friday night open mic. At Long Island Rap Radar. And we had so much. Well, you had so much fun.
Man, shout out to that boy Rocky too, man. I like
Braxton.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I liked everybody, you know what I'm saying? He had a round.
And there was so many performers there, and that was so cool. It was an open mic. Everybody came down and everything. And even people from like West Hempstead and
shout out to everybody in Nassau County for coming out, showing Long Island some love.
Island.
So it's all love in Long Island. You already know.
Okay.
And the winner definitely is going to be on one of the radio stations.
Right, correct.
So shout him out, man. Shout him out. I got something very special for you, my G.
He doesn't know it yet. Yeah, we got a surprise for him. Also, let's give a shout out to Mr. Lovable Uncle Boogie.
Shout out to Uncle Boogie
in Indiana, Kokomo.
I want to give another big shout out
to
Yo-Yo. Shout out to Yo-Yo. You already know, man. 88.7 FM Miami, the Blaze.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, so now we're going to be broadcasting there as well. I also wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Flip.
Shout out to Flip. Raw Talk.
Yeah, and he's
an Elevator Room.
Oh, an Elevator Room. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. And also, Mr. Flip will be on next week with us here at Paradise Studios, and that's gonna be a fun episode.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be over.
He's over.
He's gonna take that over.
I know he is. Okay, so with that said.
Shout out to Tiny too. That's my boy over there. You already know Bars and Hoops. Much love to everybody.
There are so many people that we have to thank every week. I think
what it is though, they really do, because there's so many people that support. So when you got a very strong support system, you never let that breach, you never let that go, and you tell everybody how much thankful you are, because you already know where you were at and how they helped you. So never forget what people do for you, people. And at the end of the day, don't use them as stepping stones, because you could build your own stairs without going on top of somebody.
This is true.
Learn that life lesson.
And I also want to give out a beautiful shout out to Showcase Poppy and Gabe from 105.1.
You got to give a shout out to his brother, too. His little brother.
Oh, Jaka. Double it. That song is, that song is like spinning everywhere. So,
Can I say something real quick?
For sure.
Yo, Drewski, you better start playing that record. That record is hot.
He's not playing it?
Nah.
Well, he should.
Exactly.
Okay, so we'll get in touch with Drewski, but that song Jaka is only 19 years old.
Shout out to the young prodigy. You already know, man. Shout out to Jaka.
He's got he has the trifecta, but not in the sense.
Double it. Okay. No, the craziest thing I ever heard was I was playing on two major stations at the same time, and I went, "This kid is nasty."
Well, he was doubling it.
Yo, let me tell you something, man.
He's doubling it.
I know for me to stop my podcast
now,
he stopped it
and
too. To say it real quick, yo, that kid is dope.
No, he's
Y'all
good.
better listen to Jaka, man. Y'all bet.
It's JAKKAH. Look him up on Instagram.
Shout out to Gabe too, because Gabe always shows much love to everybody. So much love to Gabe. It was dope. Shout out to everybody too who I picked as well to be on the radio stations with me. So shout them out. Much love. You already know, man. At a later time, I'm definitely gonna bring them up. Get the interviews with them.
Yeah, it's true. We're showing the love. We're spreading the love, right? But with this show, we are going to talk about me.
No, I'm playing. We're going to be talking about the new album dropping. And this is why I'm very thankful for having everybody listening and coming in. Look, I got a new album dropping. You want to introduce it?
Oh, well, as everybody knows, the first album obviously was Regenerated. So now we're putting out the second album. It's Regenerated 2.
And God bless, you already know, I already got hit ups from All Hip Hop as well as The Source,
right?
XL, Shady 45, Power 105. They're going to be spinning it very soon. Man, shout out to everybody. You already know Long Island stand up because I represent you guys. Shout out to all the underground artists as well that I spin out here. Shout out to the whole island. I love my island, man.
Yeah, we do.
And I still got one of the top bloggers in the island with me. You already know.
I know.
Rich
Rap Radar.
Shout you out and shout out to Queens Rap Radar. Shout out to Big Boy over there. Much love, my G's.
Yeah, I mean it's
Fat Don. Shout you guys out, man. Much love.
Fab Don. Forgot about him too. Fab Don.
That was a dope record he did.
Yeah, it actually. I really did like.
Dear Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Dear Mama.
Dear Mama. That was really a really good record. I like that.
That was a hot record.
Mm-hmm.
You did excellent.
Also, to that girl, I want to have.
Shout out to Bonfire too, and shout out to her home.
You just taking all my limelight here.
Go ahead.
I wanted to say to Bonfire, she was dope. She was actually the headliner of that open mic, and I mean, she's spitting fire.
She's really good.
She's spitting fire. Good for her. And excuse me. And excuse me.
Haha.
Sorry.
One thing about her, when she gets excited, people she calls.
I know. It's something. But I wanted to also say that a lot of these artists that are coming out and showing us love as well. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
We've been blessed ever since the major showcase with Will Styles.
Yeah.
Shout out to Will Styles for starting up all the buzz again.
Yeah.
And really, he really showed me a lot and regenerated myself to the point where we're back. And shout out to King Light too, because I spoke to him on the phone. He's gonna come out
cool
here.
People. He's cool.
Shout out to King Light, man. So,
no, everybody's so cool around us. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Let's roll.
Okay, we're gonna roll here. At the beginning, obviously, there was Regenerated. Now, I was thinking about it. Now, all the songs that are on the album, on Regenerated, do you have I have my top 3. Do you know what they are?
Let her know. Shake.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the third. Will it be Care? Third one?
No.
Is it Nightmares?
No, because that song was about me.
What about Hungry?
Hungry. That's my third. Because you know what it is? I look at when you look at the first album, all the songs had not a meaning, just something that was. I'm stuck here.
It just basically had a period of time that you just can never get back.
That was very good. I like that.
When I did that, it was a period of time that I can't get back. Like I can't duplicate. Let her know.
No.
And then I tried with Keith. Shout out to Keith. That actually is coming out. The remix is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Shake came out. I'm gonna relaunch Shake again because I felt like the people that they didn't really push me in Keith's record.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna relaunch that again for the summer because I feel like the summer actually will like that.
I think actually the Shake remix is one of the hottest, but I think there are several songs on the new album that are going to be just as hot. I really do.
My thing is, I'm going to ask the fans right now because they're on here as well. Should you make a double joint album with the stuff that I didn't do with the other one, Redemption? Or should I go and give them a double whammy and put out Redemption? Regenerated too.
Yeah, it was
And then
Regenerated.
Redemption, because again, I haven't put out music for almost a year.
Right, true.
And I've been letting everybody else, because I've been doing my little DJ thing, I've been letting everybody else get their shine.
Right.
But look at my eyes. It's time, baby. Look at my eyes.
Okay.
Look at my eyes.
Look at his eyes.
It's time.
Okay. But Redemption had several songs on it. It had like 15.
Yeah, but that's because I wanted to give them great body of work. And I feel like that was very, because you got to remember something too, man.
Okay.
Me and Charles did records that we never released with Mickey Fax, with Drag On, with Papoose. So there's a lot of records in the vault right now that have major A-listers.
Okay.
So like my thing is Regenerated, and my thing is with Regenerated and with Regenerated and with the new album.
Okay.
Same thing, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. Regenerated 2.
No, Regenerated 2.
And Redemption,
and
but we didn't put that out.
There you go. That's what I meant. Those two have meanings, because Redemption was kind of like, okay, that's the archive to the triple R's.
Right.
But now there's a fourth R because we're doing it too. So, but my thing is, you got so many hit records because I already got the formula with Voice Watkins. Shout out to Voice Watkins.
Voice. Let's shout him out.
But there's just something about with me and him, because me and him made a record called The Bay. Then we made a song called The Winner. Then we made another record called We Got It. Then we made another record with a dance record. See, the thing is, I have a mixtape right now that I could really put out with Voice, right? So if I wanted to, I could put the mixtape out launch, right? Then I could put out Redemption 2. I mean, Regenerated 2. And then Redemption.
Okay.
I'm thinking to do that, but the thing about me is I have always had December releases become very big releases. Like if you actually look at all,
does it really depend on the month?
It doesn't, because if you look at like what's his name hit me up, All Hip Hop hit me up, and they said every time you drop it, you become that month. I said, why is that? Is because there's so much music, and the body of music is so good. Like, you remember when I was going to interviews and stuff, and people were like, how many records do you have? Because they would go through the archive and be shocked that these records are really good records.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got Voicemail that could blow up. Then you got the other one. Then you got Fantasy. You got a lot of records right now that we have that could really blow.
Okay. So what you have to do is actually sit me around a table with you, and we can go over the list, right? Maybe everybody over there, but they don't know the songs. I do.
But the thing is, right? You got records with me and Keith that are very powerful. Like if me and him would sit down and actually make a whole
Well, maybe
EP,
you can make like a trilogy.
That's what I'm talking about. Like me and Keith Murray would sit down and make a whole album together, right?
Yeah. That
would take the whole island, well, the whole world by storm, because our fan bases. Because you got to understand, London knows. If you look at Energetic, they always place me as a London artist.
Why is that?
I don't know. Because I looked in the art. I looked at everything in London. I'm very known in London.
In there, but but you know what? I think a lot of artists here. You know who actually did say that? Tina Turner.
Okay.
Tina Turner,
Rest in peace.
In an interview, had discussed about how here she was popular, but when she went to the UK, went to London and Australia, she was like the Queen of England. She was just like, they really.
I feel like Charles, from a project called Smart Water, was the reason why I became known in London.
Oh, okay.
Because Smart Water had 650 something downloads, and that came from overseas.
Yeah, I don't know why is that, but you know what? Not for nothing. And my cousins will tell me that too, and they'll verify that. When I used to always go to to Greece in the summer, and I would play music there, that people from the United States were playing in Europe first before it even reached the United States.
My thing is, I always wanted to be international. I love the States, but I feel like international is more powerful because they feel like they can't see the artist.
Yeah, they can't see it right.
When the artist comes through, it's like a whoa. It's like you can't walk.
I was just even watching another concert. I forgot who was in it. Oh my God, I feel so stupid. They were just showing a concert. In Japan. And it was an American artist in Japan, and they were going. I mean, it was ballistic. It was crazy. If I can find it on IG, I'll show it to you. But like you said, a lot of them in Europe don't have us on a daily basis, or they can't really.
Well, I got
touch,
blessed to get into Europe because of CH.
Right.
If Charles never did Smart Water and then he wasn't on Republic and then signed to a label that was known in Europe
Right.
with Rita Ora and them, Energetic would have never got seen. Energetic got seen, Chris Young got seen, is because what Charles did. Charles planted the seed for us to grow and to adapt into different. Like if you look at Energetic streams are the highest in London, are the highest in Russia, are the highest in the UK, and then we go to New York, then we go to Cali.
Right.
So there's just a lot of things that when you look at the streams, like when I release, you're gonna see London be one of the top.
I know that's
from London. You've seen it. So from London, you're gonna see it. From there, then you're gonna see the UK.
Yeah.
I mean the from London, then you're gonna see like what's a really big one that I have? Russia.
Oh, really?
Russia's a big one. Kuwait is a big one. Romania.
What?
Romania is big. Greece is big.
Well, I know that.
Greece is big when you be seen it in Greece. So there's like it's like weird because it's like you might not think, right?
Dave, no offense, I see that because what I was thinking about it when my cousin John and his son George, and I gave him a couple of songs of yours. He's like, yeah, those are cool. And then I gave him your other stuff.
The Timeless one?
Yeah. Oh my God. He was like, yeah, that's the stuff. He was like really.
Was it Timeless that made him go whoa, or was it Regenerated?
I think it was Regenerated.
Regenerated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what? We're gonna go to commercial break, but when we be back, we're gonna discuss a little bit more.
But before but hold on. Before we go to commercial break, this is the video. Thank you to Dion's cartoons back in the day.
And shout out to Keith Murray for bringing us to Dion.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is that this is the video that started it all with the album Regenerated with the song called Regenerated. And we'll be right back.
Right back, people.
I said he's generated, but now he's charged up. So you better get your flow, you better bar up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. So he's generated, but now he's charged up. So you better get your flow, you better bar up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. Going, no more energy, the energy is cut. Now he's back to really come and really mess you up. Gunshots clicking, dog, hit your eye, cause all you ever do is just lie. Ever since Charles Hamilton got a 2 to 4, he's been telling everybody that he's set for war. He's waiting for all you rappers' bars just to draw. He's tired of what we hearing, what you rapping for? I said he's generated, but now he's charged up. So you better get your flow, you better bar up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. So he's generated, but now he's charged up. So you better get your flow, you better bar up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. Cut it down, take the break, get it, hit the power plant. If you acting like you getting dollars, you did not advance. Sick and tired of cats kinda frontin' on them fake cars, frontin' on them fake rock, living in them rock star pop stars. Everybody tryna get clocks off, everybody thinking that they tough, but they're dead soft. Sick and tired of talking, sick and tired of hearing what is with the youth and with the legends we're comparing. I said he's generated, but now he's charged up. So you better get your flow, you better bar up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. So he's generated, but now he's charged up. So you better get your flow, you better bar up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. Now he's charged up. So you better get your flow, you better bar up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. Going.
Jackie the Joke Man. Martin
Jackie!
What is that?
That's a pygmy with a heart on.
New York Islander, Rich Pilon. So, how bad did you feel with the Kevin Stevens hit?
Darius and I were in their kitchen, and we were like, we were dominating Mario and them at the time. And Kevin just wanted to take me out, and it was a touch icing, and there was no need for him to come through, and and I kind of played like I didn't see him, and at the last second just jumped right into him.
And we really love Jason Scoop, and we're so happy he's back.
Hello, everybody. My wife Jilly makes she's beautiful. That's my husband, wife. Excuse me, right there. That's okay. Look.
And we're back.
We're back. Okay, so during the commercial break, we were talking about the video. I will always love that video.
Okay.
Out of all the other videos and stuff, for that one, because there was a really brilliant mastermind behind that video. One was Dion. And the second was the person who actually came up with the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was that?
You.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, going forward. But you know what? It was actually pretty cool because we put voice in it and we put Jenny in it.
Yep.
And Jenny Feldy is the Bride of Frankenstein, and voice is in there. So Dion, you know, like I said, you got to go to Dion's cartoons if you want a great animated video. He is so special, and he's really good and timely with his work, and he works with you. You know, you give him a concept and everything, and he will work with you, and then, you know, throw you the draft. And if you don't like it, or you want to like a couple of little changes or whatever, I mean, he's just fun to work with. So check him out. Dion's Cartoons, Dion's Cartoons on IG. That's all I wanted to say about that. But anyway, with that album now, like you said, you wanted to showcase everything from the Redemption and Regenerated too. So which one are you going to pretty much showcase first?
Well, I got a record that's going to be played on Power 105.
Okay.
So shout out to Power 105 and Hot 97 because they're ready to discuss it.
Okay.
It's a record with me and Voice, and it's called Voicemail. Yeah, so
song.
we're gonna give them a sneak preview.
You can give them a little taste of it.
We're gonna let them. I want them to hear the whole.
I love Voicemail. I think everybody remembers that time back in the days when actually people listened to people's voicemail and they actually
Yo, man, what's up, man? It's your boy DJ Energetic, man. We about to get smooth on this. You already know Royce Watkins and that boy Energetic, no relations. We about to get smooth on this voicemail record. Let's get it.
Leave a voicemail, I be saving it. Cause when I'm on the road, I be playing it. Goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello. Baby, I said, leave a voicemail, I be saving it. Cause when I'm on the road, I be playing it. Goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, baby. Girl, how do you feel when you don't hear my voice and all you hear is that ring going on? Acting like baby girl every night that you really want me.
And you want me home.
Kinda really get sad every time I'm in talk. Cause all I gotta tell you, girl, how can I be? Never understand about this world that we play the game about. See, girl, I know breaking what your heart, that ain't my type. So I tell you, girl, call me, text me, girl, in a late night.
Ooh.
I do love that song. I'm sorry, people. I mean, I think that one, there are...
What do you feel about that one?
That one, it's like such a like it moves me.
It's a different move.
It moves me. It moves me, and it's catchy, and it's kind of a song. See, that kind of song is not obviously it's not a male song. Right?
Okay.
It's not a song that men are, but it's a song that men will play for their.
Oh, absolutely, and we got another one right here. This one's for you.
Let me just
for me.
We're gonna play this whole record. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't get her out of my mind. You ever see the goddess in out there? Oh yeah. Let me tell you a story. I met her in Athens when I was sitting inside the water looking.
This is DJ Energetic, you already know. Let's go.
Couldn't get around in my mind.
And everybody that's watching this right now, please hit a love to this record. It's one of my favorite records actually right now.
I can't get around in my mind. Can't get the goddess out of my head. I can't go to sleep at night. I swear to God I'm waking in my bed saying where's she at? Saying where she at? I said where she at? She can't hold me back. I wanna show her the goddess.
Tell her.
How to be with Zeus. I gotta tell you, girl, what you put me through. Cause I begun thinking in my mind, all about you. I can get you out of my mind. You're my goddess, girl, I see. Rap to the back to the goddess, how cause you know what, girl, I'm going round. Tell you, baby, how you making me break the ground. Cause all I want, your girl, is next to me now. Well, I wanna love.
Shout out to Etc. Much love to you, brother.
I wanna show her the goddess how to be with Zeus.
Come on.
I gotta tell you, girl,
One more.
what you put me through. Cause I be young thinking in my mind, all about you. I can get you out of my mind. You're my goddess, girl, I see. I wanna show her the goddess.
Come on.
How to be with Zeus. I gotta tell you, girl.
Come on, let's go.
What you put me through. Cause I be young thinking in my mind, all about you. I can get you out of my mind. You're my goddess, girl, I see. Rap to the back to the goddess.
You know, I'm kind of thinking, but who came up with the freestyle on voicemail? That was you, obviously.
I came up with the whole
With
idea.
all the thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. V-Dog, I'm not gonna front to you. V-Dog came up kind of like with the concept. It was like weird because he's like, I got something for you, and then cause we've been working with Jimmy Gates and
Right,
Silk,
right, mhm.
so we have that crazy
You're
vibe.
doing that
right now.
R&B vibe now, you know?
Most of it because the R&B vibe is more calm, relaxing. You know.
Yes, and it's such a happy place when you're doing R&B. But I like voicemail because it has that a little like Caribbean style beat in the background, and it's like really, it moves me.
No, thank God. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
God bless.
I love the music that you.
Can I say something real quick though?
But of course.
I know.
What?
This goes out to everybody out there. You already know, man. The guys who always counting.
What song is that?
I know.
I like that one too.
Come on,
Yo, it's on now.
DJ Energetic. Let's go.
I know, I'll be killing this game. I know, she wetter than the terrain. I know, I'm a legend in my name.
What?
I know, I'm gonna end the game. Guess everybody thinking they can really be eating chase, so let go. Gotta regenerate, get rehabilitated in my goddamn flow. Now I'm about to really do something you ain't seen inside years. I'm about to take my crown back from my city, yeah, oh yeah. Screaming,
I know.
he back, say,
I know.
it's that. Say, I know, he back. I know, it's that. See, I'm gonna run with the track in the field.
Okay, so-
you could never really feel that. Get it? Now everybody over here really thinking that we could never feel that. Bill, back for what? Even stacks and chinks. So let me get back here. What you really think? Cause now what? Now what I heard what everybody been saying. You move, place it. I know. Say what he all back. I know. This isn't all that. I know. It's done. Cause he is all that. Taking over his city back. Yo, what's up? Now when I regenerate twice. If you wanna get it, we can get it real right. Cause everything you was saying is in a little bit of getting this slice. Oh damn, now all of a sudden what he rapping like he been losing what is my man? Damn! Got a DJ for all you cats cause I heard. Oh man, cause I know, send you back fans. I know, what is back, man. I know what the facts, man.
I know.
Legend coming back. Yo.
That was, that was really good. I like that one.
That's one of my favorite.
You know, I think there's gonna be too many favorites for me on this album.
I got something for you though.
Oh no, you know.
Got something for the ladies for real.
Really?
Shout out to all the ladies out there. You already know, man.
Oh, I like this one. Sure. All right.
I can still feel them quiet tears. See, girl, I never wanna ever try to tell you what to do. All I keep telling you, baby, you gotta find what's good for you. Instead of feeling like nobody loves you, and baby, every day you feel so abused when you're crying my name. Girl, how you feeling so loose? Always just can't love a man, 'cause you know what love stands. All you ever done is blame yourself on. Inside a man who's crying 100 tears while your heart is broken from miles. Yeah, girl, I'm always trying to tell you, girl, don't ever let no man lie. Hold your heart, baby, to the sky. Let another man try. Even when the little guys play games, wait, you're my love. Listen one more time, baby. Don't blame yourself, my love. It wasn't your fault when he put you back to court. When he told you making love with you, baby, the last ones of his thoughts. Now I know, girl, how you feeling so broken, and I keep telling you, baby, quiet tears are not spoken. Telling you don't blame yourself.
Okay. You know what I wanted to ask you too? I
Go
hope
ahead.
everybody's loving the music so far. But I wanted to ask you, which was the track that Charles Hamilton jumped on? Are you going to tell me? Or are you leaving that for a surprise?
Called Life.
Oh, okay. So that was the one that you guys were doing at the studio. Charles heard it and then said, I want to jump on that. So it's called... Did I hear that song yet?
No, but I want to play
No,
something.
you don't have to play it.
No, you didn't hear that song yet.
Okay, I didn't hear that song yet.
It's not mixed yet.
Ah,
It's gonna be mixed. That's
But that
the last
one, okay. So it was that one? Because I actually thought that Charles was on voicemail.
No.
No, but that's what I thought.
Well, what was it called? Break Your Heart. I
Oh,
wanna break
Break-
your heart, girl.
Oh, yes, right.
To put it back together.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there are so many songs.
So we can
dude.
put the best forever.
How do you choose which ones to put on the album?
I don't know. I go like this.
No, you don't. No.
Yo, man, what up, everybody? You already know, man. You already know I'm in the Bay all the
I've
time, man.
created a monster,
Shout out to
people.
97.7. You already know the hot. Let's get this and go. Shout out to the Bay. You know I love the Bay, right?
Yeah, we love the Bay. We love the Bay.
We love the Bay.
We love the Bay.
You ready?
I like lakes too.
Let's go.
If you ain't getting money, what you waiting for? I'm all about my what they hating for. Gucci slides with Versace shades. I guess that you could.
What else you got? Actually, so how many songs on the album do we have that have features? Go.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
The person that only really featured on this album, if you want to mention the records that we did, like Let Her Know remix,
Right. Okay, so you got
Murray.
Keith Murray. You got Voice Watkins
and Charles, that's
and
it.
Charles Hamilton, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking to put Hungry for Your
Star.
Love. Just me and Star.
Yeah. Oh, you can do that one. I totally forgot about that one. Not that I wanted to forget about that one. I just remembered that one.
Yeah, no.
But then you got All I Need. And you got all these other... Oh, my gosh.
There's a lot of records, you know, we're going to have to go back into the studio and redo, but there's a lot of great records like this one, too.
Man, I'm different than all y'all. I don't wanna be like none of y'all. I don't wanna rock no chains.
Yo, man.
I don't wanna be looking around, try to wear some shit. Yo, man, let me just get off. Yeah, man, dub that. With your fake chains and your man, dub that. Ice in the whip that you got, dog, dub that. Tryna be frontin' dog like you getting
Dub that. Dog, I rock Timberlands and scrub, that's a
fact. Man, just dub all with them lies, dub that. Money with that, you saying that you got, dub that. Word to everyone hater out here, dub that. Man, I really would care what you rappers, dub that. You can't do nothing, they all lies. Got fake freaking fans on Facebook, so why do I even care about your Instagram follows? Let me tell you something while you be eating the hollows. Dub that, with your fake chains and your man, dub that. Ice in the whip that you got, dog, dub that. Tryna be fun and dog like you getting dub that. Dog, I rock Timberlands and scrub, that's a fact. Try to act like your life is really what a real, until you're fronting on somebody on the real drill, and you might get killed. Don't ever front for real. You're perpetrating somebody's life that isn't real, son. So seeing that you really count a meal when all you're doing is counterfeiting with all your fears. Trying to say you a hustler, trying to get some pills, looking like with a fiend, trying to get some wheels. With your fake chains and your man, dub that. Ice in the whip that you got, dog, dub that. Trying to be fun and dog like you getting dub that. Dog, I rock Timberlands and scrub, that's dub that.
I don't know about you, it's getting hot in here. It's getting really hot. When did you do the dub that?
I did dub that a while ago. You know,
I like that one.
there's so many records right now that we have, man, that we that's inside the vault that people don't even see. Like, we got this one too.
We all fighting for no cause. We gotta stop fighting each other, yo. We gotta come to a medium in life and really just know the realness. Right? See, everybody wanna have their own agenda, saying now that we all not friends now. How can this just really be? Why can't people love each other who they all see? See, it's weird every day when you.
Who did the beat on that? That was Voice too?
Yep.
That's what I love about Voice. He's so like versatile.
He needs to get up here.
Yeah.
Everybody out there better listen, 'cause it's time to really know as one. Help this nation become better. To your heart and to the side.
That is geared.
Listen.
Okay.
We need to see what's in each other's hearts. 'Cause everybody wanna say that they don't love each other, they're apart.
It's time for a nation to wake up waiting, 'cause we all taking these steps. Instead of fighting each other, we need to stay unified, love each other and respect. Instead of yelling and screaming, let's all have one meaning, and let's all salute the flag. And all salute the flag. This ain't no more fighting, no more beefing. This is love, unity, and peace. And nothing time to create up what you see. And nothing around the who he is. This ain't fair, no more people in here, no more people wanting war with each other, yo. Nothing equality, all respect. But what we gonna do in America, nothing left.
That is pretty. You know what? That is.
That's a real record.
That's a real record with your advocacy. That reminds me of Peace and Real American. And
But I did that
Uncle
because,
Sam.
But I did that record because there's a lot of turmoil going on right now.
Yeah, this is true.
Like, even another record that I did that maybe
Uh-oh. Don't
I
even-
always wanted to put this record out of the vault. Yeah, remember
Which
that?
one?
It's called Self-Destruction.
Self-Destruction.
And I got it from everybody knows the guy's name, man. He's one of the best who ever done it. Ever. KRS-One. When I was younger,
KRS-One.
I used to listen to KRS-One, and when this record hit me, man, this
Really?
this record was the thing about Self-Destruction, man, is when you watching your community as an advocate as well. I'm watching my community get slaughtered. Everything around just getting mixed up. People with different kind of feelings, and nobody sitting here doing nothing about it. So I wrote this for the young guys because I was there with Mayor Adams years ago, and I wrote this.
Hi, kid.
Uh-oh.
You ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
Are y'all ready for this?
You ready for this, people?
Let's do it.
Let's all read you guys a quick story. You know, nobody's dropped like this. Listen. Drop it. Now, once upon a time, years ago, there was a man that wanted to ban drill, though.
He didn't want to hear them mumbling all year, 'cause of all their cheers, 'cause all them want to hear. They tried to act out, tried to film in your ear, like he too good things at 11 o'clock a year. That's that bull. It's tired to be catching rates, packing that neck and shake. Man, I'm doing different rate. I ain't gang, 'cause I know killing brothers, that ain't me, yo. 'Cause DJ's pretending to be the savior. Save, yo.
We headed for self-destruction.
Self-destruction. Said we headed for self-destruction. Destruction. We headed for self-destruction. Destruction. We headed for self-destruction. I'm for self-destruction. We headed for self-destruction. Said we headed for self-destruction. But listen, I know that making them captain go weak. I got this baby boy, and we speak. Sick and tired with your girls out, trying to throw dollars and wearing clothes. Girls up your hands, giving dollars, giving education, yo. So I'm missing all the days, my strong woman. Put your hands in the sky. And don't really dogs out there, put your hands in the sky. They're more conversations without a conversation. And then the type of people that you up in this nation. We headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. Said we headed for self-destruction. Destruction. We headed for self-destruction. Destruction. We headed for self. But I did that because KRS-One did it, and I was like, KRS-One was my favorite. And when I started to see is everything is starting to mold, coming back into play and back into shape. Like, we got another one. See, funny thing is right now I'm letting people listen to takes that might not even make it on the album. Right. But the reason why I am because I want them to hear different things.
No.
So you had
A lot of times
this record was insane.
I sit back and I look at you and you sit right next to me. I remember this time.
So this is a real record I wrote.
I remember just sitting there drinking in the bars, telling my thoughts one day my heart ain't going far. See, I didn't care. I didn't want to give my money shaking. I swear to God, you popped in my life like this. I was going kinda went nuts, screaming, what I'm gonna do? Cause I
And how long ago was this one?
This was when I made Gangsta Paradise. Remember the Gangsta Paradise record? See,
Which one was that?
I'll tell you right now.
Oh, you're gonna keep showing me?
You know what it is though? There's so much things. I have over 10,000 records.
I know, and it's obviously a big vault. What? No.
Shout out to everybody. You already know. We did this, right? Because I wanted CH on here and stuff like that, but then CH didn't want to do the record. It feels good. I can finally let everything out that I haven't let out in a long time.
I don't know this one.
Gonna shoot at people dying, they didn't wanna hear. Mama screaming at my son, what's the past a year? Fiends all around the block, they don't give a shit. No time screaming out with freaking bats, hit us quick. Hit us into the floor, watching the blood pill. Then they say in love, how would the dust feels? Till tonight never comes and the day don't rise. Guess you're looking into what the devil's eyes. Don't really care.
This song could have been done. You should have put this one out a long time ago.
I know, but again, at the end of the day, there was a lot of things holding me back.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you shouldn't let things hold you back, and you have to go forward, right? Okay, can we now about with the Regenerated album number 2?
Mm-hmm.
How many songs are we planning on putting on there?
I'm gonna put 7.
Just 7.
7 because 7's my lucky number.
That's true.
7 meant a lot to me.
That's true.
You know, those are my born days.
Okay, so 7 on Regenerated 2.
On the 7th of the month.
Okay, so then where are you going to put all the other songs?
Where it should have been.
Where?
Redemption.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Redemption is going to come out after Regenerated 2.
Redemption should have been the key.
Yeah, I know. We should have had that out a while ago.
Ladies, that Gwen and Tina
it'll go.
Boy, I'm here.
Okay.
Let's get into this one.
Now, if...
Can I tell you something real quick?
He just wants to keep playing music.
Holla.
Good.
This is when I'm mad that didn't make the album when I went.
Which? What are you talking about?
Look into my eyes and just see it. See you with my heart, how I mean it. See, I'm a killer man, girl, for you. I would get locked up in jail for you. All I wanna do is hold you so tight. Think I really wanna probably ever leave you again. And I ain't talking about capping you, girl. I'm talking to baby when I want money in the world. Oh yeah, the past is only gold. Forget the money and
You were just like, you know, you were just so full of love.
You know what's so weird though between you and me?
What?
That it takes people forever to write a record. And all I got to do is listen to a track, and then all of a sudden, somehow, some way, the record already formulated in my mind.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot about you. But a lot of times that you've done, well, the Regenerated album obviously
It was done in 2 hours in front of you.
Yes, in front of me, and I was totally boggled. It's not a lie.
Well, technically, if you really want to break it, me and her were breaking up, and it was going to be the last time. So I made an EP called DNA. As well as an album called Regenerated. And Regenerated came from all the frustration I had.
Yes.
And it was building up through the music. So I had another album that was coming out, and people don't realize it was a country album. It was a country, hip-hop, rock. It was a different type of music.
Yeah.
I remember sitting there, and we were relaxing, we were listening to it, and everybody was excited how we were going to shop it to all the major labels because the labels heard about it. I think, what was it called? It was called Dan Energetics Art or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And it was supposed to get pushed, and then that got pushed back. I got angry, and then I went into the studio and I made Regenerated, and the buzz was insane. Like, people don't understand. Like, I was gone for 3 or 4 years, so nobody heard no music from me. So then when they started hearing the music from me, remember how fast that buzz happened?
Yeah,
with
it
Recharge?
happened pretty quickly. I think.
I'm sorry, what was it? It was called Recharge?
It was Recharged.
Recharge, and then Regenerated. And Regenerated just blew up.
Yeah.
Regenerated was on MTV, VH1, all the major channels, as well as all the major blogs.
Yeah, but the thing is that it's like,
it was my fault because what I did was I took a standstill again.
Yeah,
I always,
still,
right when I'm about
it's
to,
not your
but the
fault.
thing is, when I'm
Sometimes-
about to leap and I'm about to go into like the higher up, sometimes I fall back because you got to look at everything that I'm doing. I can always push myself to a higher limit in expectations at any time beach because that's the type of person I am.
I know, but sometimes, some people have to, take a step back sometimes and, regenerate.
Yeah, but I think this is twice, so I think that this is going to be a crazy marking because now I knew the formula.
Yeah. That's
Now
true.
I know the formula of the industry, I know the formula of the game, and I know how to really move.
Okay. So we're going to move with this next album. And right now, we can move to another commercial break. And when we come back, we can talk more about the album.
Let's go.
Let's go, Bob. Oh, sorry.
Let's go right to commercial, my brother.
Now I got to let her know Daddy ain't never gonna leave. You know I want you, girl, for all eternity. Now I got that money, my money, that's what you be blocking on. Why you trying to be so young, the niggas inside control. Been outside that tippy thing, guy, yeah. I said he's generated, but now he's charged up. I said you better get your flow, you better part up. He's shutting down everybody with again, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. Going shake it for the money, shake it for the money, shake it for the money.
And we're back. And I just wanted to say, with everything that you have done so far, because we've been together for 5 years now. It'll be 5 years in September.
5 years, yeah.
And I think everything that I've watched you do, every step that you've taken, it's not only, like, you're not the kind of guy that just worries about himself, and you worry about other people in your circle, people around you and stuff. You always want to help.
It's scary because that question is like a sword to me because you want to help people, but at the end of the day, you don't know how to help people.
Well,
and it's not in a bad way. It's just sometimes that you think that you're doing the right thing for somebody, and then you're realizing it's the wrong move.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what life is all about. It teaches us good and bad. I mean, we can't always, you put your heart into it.
You
right?
can't prepare for somebody to come and stab you in the back. Just can't
or you
prepare
can't
for
even
it.
like prepare for people that you don't expect that are going to be different and good. There are a lot of people in my life that I've seen. I'm like, ugh, I don't even want to be bothered with them.
Well, the thing is, you don't have issues with the people. You just don't like to be around them people. I'm learning something being older. is that you don't, like, a lot of times the young guys will sit there in IG and go lash about them or talk foul about somebody. If you sat there and you were working with somebody and the business went wrong, you don't sit anymore and you don't put it out there or don't say anything. You just let it die down.
Just let it die down.
Because at the end of the day, you know, the person that's wrong, or even if you're right or wrong at the same time, is going to feel that effect no matter what.
Yeah. But, you know, the good thing...
And you don't never wish any harm or any pain on nobody.
No.
You
I
want them to
wouldn't
be
do that.
successful.
And that's why I think you are great with all of your stuff that you do, because you have a lot of heart and soul. You have passion. And I think everybody that you pull into your circle doesn't just want good for themselves. They want good for you. It's like
Listen,
it's a collective.
It's working.
It is.
Like, look at Regenerated 2. Regenerated 2 is going to definitely, and I believe in my heart, going to get a plaque.
Good.
Because Regenerated 2 is so... The thing is, I understand the industry from left to right now.
Right.
Now I'm understanding how to put the promotion in.
Right.
Anything can blow up. It's just the marketing got to be in there. Now I'm understanding...
I think you're right with that.
Now I'm understanding marketing. Now I'm understanding promotion. Now I'm understanding pushing. Now I'm understanding trying to run, like, in different cities. Like, I have 11 major cities.
Right, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
London, all the way to London, all the way to Jamaica. The Caribbean.
Shout out to Mayo. Thank you to Mayo for that one. Go
You know what I
ahead.
mean? So we got the Caribbeans and then we got the UK. Got the UK with Just.
Right.
So I want to give a big shout out to the Ryan Show too, because the Ryan Show was like a birth of DNA really coming on the FM stations.
Yes, I
So
know. If
much love to you, Ryan.
But that's what I'm talking about. It's like all the people around us that have been fruitful in the sense of their heart and their passion for us, you know, for our show, for everything, and the music and all that stuff. I mean, we've had several people. We lost somebody very dear to us, and it's we've learned to adjust and kind of like try to move on from that.
You can't battle.
But-
Like I was learning, don't battle my demons. Just sit there and just go on to heaven.
Yeah.
Because
there you
every
go.
time that I fight with somebody, it doesn't matter. Every time that somebody doesn't want me to succeed, it don't matter.
Yeah.
I know my path. I know my light, and I know how I shine.
There you go.
See, my problem is years ago I wanted everybody to shine with me, but then you got to learn in life people don't have the same star as you.
Yeah.
So because people don't have the same star as you, you can't put them like, God bless me and Charles shine together, because
Yeah.
sometimes you find that connection that you had the same energy, the same light. Even if, you know, Charles blew up in the hip hop industry.
Yeah.
I blew up more in the politic realm.
Yeah,
but
that's
at the end
true.
of the day, we were the top of our professions.
Right.
So we understand how to get to our professions and how to move in our professions.
Right. Yeah.
So
I
that's
understand
why
that.
when I come up to certain places, I understand what I'm doing is because I already blew up in that profession.
Right,
Knew
yeah.
about it, seen the elite, seen the top, seen the people that would sit there and the ones that give you the check. But inside my mind, it changed me in a whole different manner because now I'm understanding the business, the aspect, how to move, where to go, and how to go.
Yeah. That's
Even in my music, a lot of times you don't see me in certain places doing certain music with certain people is because I don't do certain people because I already foreseen what was going to happen.
Yeah.
The movements and the way that the people be moving sometimes be crazy. And like, you love somebody to death, man, but at the end of the day, you got to let them go.
Yeah, I know. They're just sometimes they
Well, no, you got to let them go because they got to grow. You can't let somebody, if you try to push somebody to grow, right, they might not grow.
Right. Okay.
So you want them to grow on their own. So it's not no diss to anybody. You just let them go.
Right. Okay.
Because it's like a basketball team, right? You got 2 stars in the basketball team hogging the ball. That could be all stars, icons.
Right.
Sometimes they gel, sometimes they don't. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving,
Okay.
they didn't gel anymore. So he went on his own because he wanted to find his own path. You let people grow.
Oh, okay.
And if they come back, they come back.
Right. Oh, I see what you mean. That's a pretty good analogy you had there. I like that.
Well, the thing is, you can't sit like if you believe that the music industry to us, right? You always got to have a certain team. You got to have a team that you play with, right? But sometimes, you know, somebody grows past the expectations, and you got to let them go.
Right. Yeah.
Or sometimes people don't play the position and don't play the part correctly in business. You
Okay.
gotta let them go.
Okay. It's like, okay, sometimes they just dribble the ball too much, and you're like, yeah,
It's
you know.
it's that, and at the end of the day, is sometimes people just use their emotions, not even realizing the true facts, or have like an opinion that they don't know how to come back from.
Oh, okay. I see
Because
what you
people's actions hurt more than somebody throwing a fist at you.
mean. Yeah, this is true. So, with that said, when are we expecting this album?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Good. 2 weeks.
From today.
Okay. So in 2 weeks, people.
Because I got to get the videos done.
That's just
Because you know how fast I am. We'll
but
bang
we
out
don't-
like 5 videos in like 1 week.
Well, who's helping you with that?
Voice.
Okay, voice out there, Mr. Jeffrey Voice Watkins. Shout him out. You can find him on.
I'm going to be real with you. He's the best. And I know you're going to say I'm crazy, but he is the best entertainer, I think, in the whole Long Island right now.
He has like a certain.
It's just, you know, he's the fastest, right? I'm going to be real with you. He can make music in like lightning speed.
I know.
He can make a whole album. But the
I've
thing
been
is, you got to
there.
be a certain artist to keep up with him.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, this is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Charles, I had to groom myself to keep up with Charles.
Right.
After I feel like I can keep up with Charles, I can keep up with anybody.
That's a good. way
No,
of putting it.
36 records in a night to
Right.
cut the records in 6 hours. 36 records in 6 hours is
Right.
insane.
That is. Yeah, that is. Insane.
Imagine you gave us another 12 hours. Like me and him always said that we can make about 120 records
Yeah.
a night.
And other people will say, well, that doesn't mean that they're good records. I'm like, well, you're wrong because everything that comes out of Charles.
Well, put it this way, Jimmy Iovine give somebody over $1 million plus.
Right, that's true.
You know what I mean?
You know, I know. Mr. Charles Hamilton, love him to death.
And
He knows that.
it's hard because even me being a DJ, right? But we're about to go right now. Shout out to everybody at DNA. But me being a DJ is very hard because a lot of times I have a different expectation through people's music, and sometimes I don't hear it, and sometimes I feel bad because I understand the expectation because I'm an artist as well. But you know what, everybody? I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to DNA Live. Much love to everybody. We're gonna be back next week with my boy Mr. Flip from Raw Talk.
Mr. Flip,
So
Raw
shout
Talk
everybody,
can help.
shout everybody out. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you
staying
for
tuned.
watching.
We are back on every week. So let's roll DNA Live, and we are back. DNA Live.